Hey, what is up, people of the internet? Welcome to a bonus episode of the Waveform podcast. A little bit outside of your everyday scheduled programming, or I guess every week scheduled programming, but we like to do that sometimes, and we've got something fun for you this week. We're your hosts,
Ellis and Adam. It's our time this week. All right, so this is Trivia Extravaganza number 4, I'm pretty sure. The last few have gotten crazier and crazier and crazier.
Agreed.
And we had a meeting and we figured we were going to take the arc that all TV shows do in seasons 4 and 5. We were going to return.
Make it worse?
We're going to return to our roots. No crazy intros, no G Fuel gimmicks, just straight trivia, straight fire, 3 segments with ad breaks in between, just like all of them.
Love that.
It's like TV.
Okay.
Do we start with the scores cumulatively and then we have points to play with? Is that how this works?
Absolutely. Adam?
So the way this is going to work
Okay.
is you guys have your scores from the whole season up until this point. We're going to continue adding on to that, but each question will be worth whatever the hell we want, basically. So your scores don't really matter until now. Now the scores matter. Marquez is holding something up to the mic, to the camera, but I don't know what it is.
In third place, Andrew Manganelli with 16 points.
Bronze medal, baby.
In second place with 20 points. Hailing from Northern California, the east side by Nevada, David Imel.
I got gunk in my shit.
Nice.
And in first place, only 1 point ahead of David, he's been hailed as the greatest tech reviewer on the planet.
Whoops.
Marquez, the unit, Brownlee.
I mean, that's a lot of smarts, but also a lot of data.
Fantastic.
Happy to be here.
I hope you play sounds.
I don't know why I'm expecting the blinds to open and a studio audience to be behind it watching.
That would be so
We
great.
have to have a live.
It is worth noting for non-East Coast viewers, we do tape this show in New Jersey. It is January, and a studio audience would be sitting in a 30-degree chill outside
Hey, sacrifices.
in a parking lot. That's correct. But without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to my lovely co-host, Adam, for our first category, which is wackronyms. That's right, a portmanteau of whack and acronym to discuss all the weird acronyms we find in the technology space. Adam?
There's a lot.
Thank you for clarifying. So the first question, API, what does that stand for? They're writing. They're all locked in. Like usually they're talking and joking.
I like the
but no, they're
gimmick.
locked.
I need the random. I need the G Fuel questions here. As the one who got all of them wrong, I need them.
Do you know
I'm pretty
G
sure-
Fuel is an acronym?
No,
Really?
I don't know.
Gamers for you, even life?
Is that real?
No, I made that up.
What?
All right, what do we got, David?
Screwed that up.
Application programming interface.
Booyah! 1 point for David.
I got none of that right.
I made a pure guess, but I got one of them right. I said automated programming interface.
I see where our heads at.
I got
but
2 of
no.
them right.
What did you put? Andrew?
Actions per instance.
Ooh,
Oh, I like that.
That
snappy.
sounds
No, that sounds really good.
It's kind of like like what's your
APM.
APM?
Yeah, that's I
When
guess what
played
I'm thinking of.
StarCraft,
Yeah,
that's what everyone used to use as a metric.
sick APMs.
Very nice.
All right, number 2. You may remember when we went to Virginia to save the internet, we witnessed an encryption scheme using SHA-256. SHA is an acronym, S-H-A. What does it stand for?
I wasn't even there.
I don't remember this.
It's also just like, never mind.
Wait, how do you
I was
spell
gonna say-
Shaw?
It's
SHA.
S-H-A.
Okay, good. I
It's an
thought there was a
acronym.
W in it.
Pure guess. I don't know.
Smells like dry erase marker in here.
Flip him and read, boys. What do you got?
I wrote some ham sour cat.
You wrote, sorry? What? You wrote what?
Okay, I wrote some homes are And then I was thinking like not secure.
No.
I
wrote-
really couldn't think of anything.
I wrote security. Oh, home assistance.
Yeah, I didn't get that right.
What'd you write, Marquez?
I did write Sweet Home Sweet.
So funny. Sweet home Alabama, baby.
I got it wrong.
That is a good guess,
That's
but
a
no.
pretty good guess.
They went
It
to
is-
Virginia to.
Secure hash algorithm.
Oh, I should have known that.
I think I was the closest.
Secure.
I got the
you said secure.
SEC part right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, for this next one, we all know 5G. We all know 4G. But do we remember the sweet spot right in between them? 4G LTE.
yeah.
What does LTE stand for?
This is going to be a long episode.
Don't worry, it gets better.
It's tough. I remember
For
this
us.
being a dumb acronym.
It is.
Then I'm wrong.
Stands for late home Alabama.
Ooh. Marquez, can we start with you this time?
I wrote long-term evolution.
Ooh, and you are so correct.
Nice.
I wrote light transmission Excelsior. Because I don't know what the E is.
I also
I also didn't know the LT.
long-term evolution.
Nice job. Points for David and Marquez.
Very nice.
Do you remember long-term evolution advanced?
Oh, boy, do I. That was bad.
Thanks, AT&T.
It was tough times.
Oh wait, was that like 5GE?
Yeah.
And it was also AT&T.
Yep.
All right. Clearly, we have the heat turned up too high. Two related formats, competitors of the popular JPEG. What does HEIF and its cousin, HEVC, stand for? And maybe I should make this one worth negative points.
What?
I'm just kidding. It's worth positive points.
I don't use an iPhone, so I never was gonna know
It's on
this.
Android too.
No, it isn't.
It's on Pixel. Okay.
What do we got?
I wrote high efficiency image format and high efficiency video format.
That is correct.
Wait, I thought you were asking HEIC and HEIF. You said, oh, well,
Both.
oh.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh, I
no. I said HEI.
HEVC.
I said, what did I say?
HEIC and HEVC.
I do think you said.
You said HEVC?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't
But
think you
I
said.
We will
VC.
consult the tape.
Yeah, it sounded, I thought
thought
you
you
said,
said-
I don't
VC.
think you said VC.
I thought you did.
I thought I did.
You said you said it's
HEIC,
you said
HEIF.
HEIF and
its
its
cousin-
cousin, the video format.
What did you write, Andrew?
WebP.
That's such a good answer.
You did.
though.
I'm pretty.
Yeah, what's the deal with WebP?
Because
you
you
see
said
the-
it's video format cousin.
Yeah.
but
yeah, I
then
know. I'm pretty
think
sure I
you
said
might have
HEVC.
HEIC.
Also, technically, David, you're
think you
wrong
said
on
HEIC.
both, but you're close enough that we're going to give it to you.
Why am I wrong on both?
David said high efficiency image format. It's high efficiency image file format. 1. And 2, you said high efficiency video format. It's high efficiency video coding format.
one of the F's is silent? All right, I'm done
What?
with this. I'm done with this
silent
round.
acronyms, Adam.
All right, let's. I'm kicking it off to the next one. I'm tired of acronyms. Let's go. This next section
So do I get points or not?
is called
Whoa.
the news.
I dig it.
I like that.
All of this week's hottest stories
This week?
This week, Vision Pro.
in one. No Vision Pro questions. Also, if you couldn't tell, everyone in this room is exhausted from Vision Pro content. It's a miracle we're even recording this right now.
This is a fact.
And it's Tuesday.
And it's Tuesday. Also, disclaimer number two. This is coming out the following week. So these stories may be old news by the time you're listening to it. I don't have the brain power to say next week or the previous week or whatever math calculation. So I'm going to speak as if it's this week, even though it's next week.
Bet.
Cool. All right.
I'm not going to ask questions.
Question number 1.
Okay.
Earlier this week, Joanna Ferries, who earlier in her career was a vice president at the NFL, was appointed to be the president of what major gaming company?
NFL. I didn't really catch this news as I was busy editing the entire time.
Didn't the Vision Pro just inject all news into your brain at once?
Pretty much.
Whatever.
Flip him and read.
Put Activision Blizzard.
I put Activision.
It's half a point.
Technically,
it's
how do we do this?
Microsoft.
Because technically
Xbox.
Activision Blizzard has a CEO because they are one company. She is the president of Blizzard,
Okay, so
a
I'm
separate entity. So unfortunately, I do feel like we can give David the point. Andrew, I don't feel like we can give it to you.
I'll be fair because I specifically didn't put Blizzard because they just fired 2,000 people.
So you're saying they wouldn't hire someone and pay them $2 million a year?
So Marquez?
You're not thinking with shareholder value,
That's
my friend.
arguably the better answer.
EA.
What?
Well, besides it's wrong, but
Oh, I wrote EA.
EA is a great answer if you don't know what it is. NFL, EA makes sports games.
That's what I figured.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
EA also
That's why
made
you're wrong.
Harry Potter
To be
and
clear,
Chamber
they
of
did not
Secrets
hire her
PlayStation.
from the NFL. She went from the NFL to Activision to be their vice president
what I was
of
talking
esports
about.
or something like that. And then she just went from being a vice president at Activision to president of Blizzard.
So now she can grind in World of Warcraft Classic.
It's actually called Season of Discovery now.
Season of Discovery.
Never mind.
What are you discovering?
Anyway,
There is still classic.
next
Discovering
question.
all the old people over
Earlier
been
this
playing it
week,
for a long time.
senior Verge editor Tom Warren discovered that after updating Windows on one of his machines, Microsoft Edge had scraped what data off of his computer?
Scraped off.
What data?
What data? Updating data.
Oh, I did see this story.
I
Did
feel
you?
like I vaguely.
Hurry up,
Wait,
write it
I
down,
did
write it
see
down, write
this-
it down.
I did see this.
Oh, in time.
I wrote it in cursive.
What'd you write?
What did you write in cursive?
Yeah, it's for audio
I wrote-
listeners. It's a scribbled mess.
Time zone.
No,
I wrote screen time.
no.
I wrote cookies.
Technically, I'm assuming that's how they did it, but no. It's
no. It did scrape his cookies. It wasn't in the headline, but when you read
It's scraped
well,
like
yeah, that's how they have to do it. But the point of
But
it
what
was
was
that
the-
they got the tabs, the Chrome tabs.
tabs.
Yeah.
Chrome tabs. in Edge.
when Tom,
Wow.
after updating his Windows computer, he opened Edge, and the very last Chrome session he had open just came up, tabs and all.
in
Edge.
Edge.
And then
That's so
and the
funny.
story,
really?
And what happened is they did add that feature to Edge, but it's a toggleable feature, and he had it toggled off, and it still did it.
And
anyway.
they force toggled it on with the newest
No,
update
if he went in the settings, it was still toggled off, but it just scraped anyway
by accident.
Nice.
on accident.
Don't ask permission, ask forgiveness.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't.
All right,
If you're
suck it.
Microsoft, if you're a
right.
$3 trillion company,
Yeah,
do
exactly.
whatever the hell you want.
Last week, a former Meta engineer by the name of Tyler Bainbridge opened up his new social media platform called PIFYI. It just passed 10,000 users as of Monday. PIFYI is the companion app to Bainbridge's much more successful newsletter called what?
It's called Piffy.
It's called PIFYI.
I don't even
While
know
you
what
guys
the
are
question
thinking,
was. It's a
did-
newsletter.
I read the first 20 words in this story. And that
It's a
was it.
newsletter.
Yes, it's a newsletter.
You're a
Did anyone
newsletter.
used to go on that site DatPiff or just me?
Dat Piff.
Adam gets it.
DatPiff?
It was like Bandcamp, but exclusively for rap mixtapes. All right.
I wrote PI.
We're going to come back to that.
Oh, I didn't even write anything.
All right.
Total guess. I named the only newsletter I know.
Morning.
Morning Brew.
So,
Not an
David,
ad.
David, why did you write PI?
Because I remember in the 20 words of the article that I read that it was like an extension of his other thing.
Yeah, you get the points. It was called Perfectly Imperfect, which is where the PI in PIFYI derives from. So that's a news.
I think that counts.
Yeah.
I think that.
If you're curious, the whole idea of PI and then PIFYI is non-famous people who are certified to be quote unquote cool giving recommendations.
What?
Yes,
So
it's very weird.
So Adam has a newsletter called Cool Supply. I feel like he
yeah,
should,
picture like
should be on
the
there.
Lower East Side version of Adam.
Ew. I don't want that. I just want
Anyway, Amazon announced they will be shutting down their bid to buy the makers of hit robo vacuum Roomba, forcing them to pay a $94 million termination fee.
Wow.
What is the name of the company who both made the Roomba and will be receiving this payout?
Oh God, I remember this.
Finally, no one.
God, what was it?
If this is wrong, I'm literally walking
It's
out
like
of the door.
it's a really full of themselves name. That's what I remember.
No hints, Andrew. Hurry up, David. Write something. Write something.
I believe you got it right based on how fast you wrote it.
I wrote it in
I'm
cursive.
worrying that there's like a bigger version of it, but okay,
Flip it and read.
iRobot.
iRobot.
I do remember that now.
Do you know why I
David,
remember
what'd
it?
you write?
I wrote Roborock, which is their biggest competitor.
The reason I remember is because if you have one, you keep trying to go to the Roomba app, but it's the iRobot app and in a totally different spot and very annoying. Yeah.
Another fun fact: they were going to buy it for $1.2 billion.
Interesting.
Did you just have that fact on deck?
I did.
Damn.
It's surprising that they're not called Roomba because that's what everybody not only calls
I know.
them, but calls
Well, they
every
probably
other
invented the
robotic.
Roomba after their other robotic stuff.
Can you not?
What other robotic
Twitter
stuff?
switched to X and
Is the company that
I
makes
mean-
Kleenex called Kleenex?
Yes.
yes.
No, it's Procter and Gamble.
Well,
Well, they're the
Is it? Wait, could I?
Procter, but
No,
they like
Kimberly.
own
It's
everything.
Kimberly
companies.
Clark. It's Kimberly Clark.
But
not Procter and
Kleenex
Gamble.
is like the company. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I think so.
No, Kleenex is the brand name.
It's like, okay, a better analogy would be Dyson, right?
Dyson is a company.
Yeah, but they make sucking tools,
Tools that suck.
and because they
Why don't you just say air compressors?
sure air compressors
Motors and
because they just focus on air compressors. They can put air compressors in vacuums, in fans, in
Hair dryers.
hair dryers.
Headphones.
iRobot named themselves as headphones. iRobot named themselves as like iRobot because they're not just going to make vacuums, even though that's what they've done so far. Because they've completely
I do think they have
dominated
other
that
things,
space.
but I forget
Yeah,
what they
I mean,
are.
it's better than U.S. robotics.
yeah.
Do you know what their big device was?
Hellfire missiles.
The Palm Pilot.
Oh,
Ridiculous. Anyway, would you guys rather do another Amazon headline or an Apple headline?
Is this a This Week headline?
Yeah.
Amazon.
I think
Amazon,
I'm
it's
more- okay.
Amazon.
Amazon is adding commercials to its Prime
I
Video
knew this is what it was
service,
going to be about.
charging an extra $3 to remove
Oh,
them.
now I don't know. $2.99.
Per Amazon. Per Amazon. Where was I?
What is
per,
the most mid show on Prime Video?
per Amazon's announcement, how many minutes of commercials will be shown per hour?
Oh, I didn't.
Per hour.
Total guess. Again. I don't use this service.
Per hour?
In minutes.
If it was Hulu,
Is it
it's like
closest
75.
guess or?
Let me see what your answers are, and then I'll figure out how to do this fairly. We're still at the beginning of our game, folks. We have a long, long way to go.
I'm excited. I love this. Okay. I wrote it in cursive. 3.
That is correct.
Is it really?
It's a range, but 3 is within that range. What else do you guys got?
I wrote 8.
No. That is outside the
I
range.
wrote 17.
Per hour?
Marquez just got hired as the new
mean-
CEO of Amazon.
That's. I thought.
I mean,
that's
that
the
is
number
like
for
TV.
Cable TV.
Cable
Is it
TV is pretty
really?
much that ratio.
17 minutes?
per hour.
hour?
For 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because SpongeBob
Whoa.
episodes are only like 13,
22 minutes.
22 minutes.
So that's
Wow.
8
So it's
minutes.
8 over 22
Yeah.
over 8.
No, Mark, that's like almost... Damn, Mark.
That's 3 to 1. Yeah, that's about
I
3
don't
to
know.
1.
Yeah. That,
Yeah, Marquez is.
Wow.
This is the difference. Marquez is impressive when he's wrong. I'm just an idiot.
All right. Next question.
You gave me the point.
Yeah, I gave you the point already.
hey, just checking. Just checking.
Making
in.
sure you didn't forget.
Worth 5 points.
Oh.
Because why not?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Everyone got real serious.
Okay.
After iOS update 17.3, Shazam now functions with internal audio streams while what device is connected?
Yes.
Internal audio streams.
That's what I said.
I don't. My answer doesn't.
There's
Is it?
What about?
I want to say yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to put.
I put.
Is that what it
Vision
is?
Pro.
Wrong.
Arg.
I put AirPods.
That's what I was gonna put.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
That felt pretty obvious.
Marquez.
I put headphones.
Correct again.
Yeah.
Headphones was the answer we were looking for, but obviously AirPods with an Apple product.
I was
that's
gonna
an
put
acceptable
that.
answer.
Yeah.
All right,
Shoot.
I think we have
blew
one
my whole
more
lead.
headline, and then
Oh, 5 points. Let's
blew
go.
my
Let's see.
all right, last one.
Should have got a point for C.
We're still missing. Let me just adjust my mic. We're still missing Vision Pro app entries for major players in the software game.
Yeah.
However, one company announced that not only its app will be available for the headset at launch, but it will eventually add features such as real-world pinning and 3D object sharing.
I mean, that's a lot of
That's
them.
a lot of data.
They kind of all have done that.
This is a third-party app.
A third-party app just announced they're going to support these two features in their Vision Pro app.
That is correct.
Just announced.
Just announced?
Announced in the past 2 or 3 days.
I read something like this.
I bet you did.
Oh,
Hurry.
I got it.
What'd you get?
I wrote it in block letters.
Yes.
Zoom. Let's go.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I didn't write
didn't
anything.
write
So, wow.
It was Zoom. All right, we're going to take it to commercial before continuing with our game. But first... Nah, I'm just kidding. We've been doing that. Cool. See you in a little bit.
Oh,
Be right
wait.
back.
Wait, score update?
We'll do it when we get back.
Okay.
Oh, make them think a little.
Yeah. Give him something to come back to.
Use your brain.
Welcome back to Trivia Extravaganza. So, quick update on the score. Marquez, 28.
That was a surprise to me. It sounds great.
Andrew,
Carry the 5.
carry the 5, 22.
All right.
Let's go.
28,
David
22.
with 27. The next
fair, I didn't
round
do math.
is a bit different. I'll have Ellis explain the rules.
So this round is called They Don't Make That Model Anymore. And what we're going to do is we're going to list a product and the year it came out. These are all very old tech products. And you guys have 2 minutes to make a guess on how much that product retailed for when it came out.
Accounting for inflation.
Not accounting for the inflation year. I have the prices adjusted for inflation for funsies, but these are, I want to know MSRP of the era. And just so you guys know, I hope you have fun because this one was so brutal to research. I was like, oh, this will be a fun little idea. I'll just get to it. And like, dude.
2 days later.
I feel like every time we do this, Adam and Ellis are like pumped for Trivia Extravaganza, and then you see them a few days into working in it, and you're like, you guys okay?
Yeah, you know, yeah, when you're Googling things like Radio Shack Fall 1996 catalog, it's like, oh man.
love it.
I can
I'm in
attest
too
that
deep.
Googling launch MSRPs is the bane
rough.
of my
So
existence.
often.
We
Dude.
do it all the
Yeah.
time.
Even just from like last year.
Doesn't matter
is
what it's
really
on
tough
sale
sometimes,
for.
yeah.
Yeah.
It matters.
I will
what
have
it
you know
sells.
that some of these, Ellis had to literally pull up like PDF library screenshots from old magazines to get the price for that.
That's epic.
So, assuming we don't get them on the nose because we don't have that like catalog index in our brains, is it like closest wins?
We're going to do closest, yeah. So not
Okay.
Price is Right rules, whoever is closest, over or under.
All right.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Cool. So our first product is from 1975. 1975. It is the Pong home console. This early on in the Pong console's life, it had a hard time getting picked up by retailers. It was very, very expensive for the era. But in time for Christmas, Sears worked out a deal with Atari to sell it as a Sears exclusive as a Sears branded game. It was a Sears telegame. And that is where the Sears Christmas catalog from 1975, I found this price in. You have 2 minutes max on the board.
1975.
So
can't think
Not
without
the
music.
band.
Who?
I'm thinking that Sears adding their brand added more money.
You think
to
it added money? I assumed it would deduct money from it.
Wow.
Because it was
Sears
having
taking
such a hard
strays.
time.
But think about Sears in 1975. They were popping.
They were hot.
Yeah,
Sears
because they were
popping.
cheap. Right?
Atari? Pfft, who cares about games?
Well, but
it's all about Sears.
And Ella said that it was because like that it was having a hard time selling, that this and the co-branding made it easier to sell for Christmas.
It was
So that
having
makes
a
me
hard time
think
selling was because it wasn't Sears brand.
that's all anyone cared about games.
Just to be clear, it wasn't selling prior to this because no retailer thought it would sell and would agree to sell it in their stores
because it wasn't Sears branded.
because it was expensive.
And because there's no such thing as Amazon.
Yes.
No, that checks out. Okay, so it's got to be.
So you have to find it in
So
store.
Sears picks it
Original
up.
MSRP of 1983.
1975.
I don't even know what things cost. How much did a cheeseburger cost back then?
Probably like
A McDo-
15.
I think that's a great way to judge inflation is how much did a McDonald's hamburger cost at that point.
I just want to remind you you're on the clock. So at least
How much
write
time
something
do we have
down.
left?
I'm writing it. I'm writing
is
my
there-
answer.
A movie was 5
You're
cents
putting-
in 1975, right?
I think a cheeseburger was like
How much time?
$1 back then. No.
You have about a
45?
minute.
Oh, that's a long time.
It's the. Remind me the name of it. Say the name one more time.
The Pong home console. Marquez, you're familiar with Pong, right?
I know what Pong is.
Yeah, so this is Pong after it was an arcade game. This is the first home version of Pong one could buy. And it's worth noting this is the price without the power supply. Don't know why
You
the
had
power
to buy the power supply.
You had to buy it separately. I don't understand why. Maybe they just assumed
Can we
that
guess the power supply price?
I don't have it written down, but I
Probably.
could find it. Just I don't.
Can you find it and just throw it at the end of the pod or
Yeah,
something like
we-
that? Okay,
yeah, totally.
I'm very interested. All right.
My markers kind of sucks. Can I see those markers?
Is
It's right here.
is this just straight up closest price? Not like you can go
Closest.
over? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, so much better.
I feel like to the people out there listening who owned this or bought this, some of our prices are going to be like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, but remember, a cheeseburger was 15 cents.
All right, it sounds
Is
like
that
you
how
guys are
much?
ready. I want to.
movie-
I want to see. I want to
Movie
read
was
your
a
answers.
nickel. At least that's what my grandma said.
All right, what do we got?
I wrote $4.99.
Not even close.
I meant $4.99. I mean, I meant 49.
I wrote
You know what's weird? That number is perfect. Where actually none of those are close. All right,
I wrote 85.
85, and Marquez.
I wrote $99.
Marquez gets it. It retailed for $98.95. Adjusted for inflation, that's about $580 today.
Dang.
That's adjusted for inflation.
Yo, inflation goes hard. Holy smokes.
The power supply retailed for $7.95.
$7.95.
Which is
AC
what?
power supply.
What is that in inflation?
$45? What is this, Apple?
It's like $1,000 in inflation dollars.
All right, up next we have the TRS-80 home computer. The TRS-80 home computer. This was in fact 4K. And by that I mean the entire operating system fit on 4K of ROM.
Got it.
And if a single one of you responds to that joke talking about level 2 or Fortran, you are a nerd. Just saying. All
Good
right.
thing I'm not a nerd.
Yeah.
You've exposed
Wait,
yourself.
what was the question?
How much does it cost? It's the same question every time, folks.
Marquez was writing and David and I were just waiting.
Vision Pro is weighing heavily.
Yeah,
On your neck. Yeah, on your neck.
I know, but I'm realizing that Marquez has actually spent the most time in Vision Pro, and I wonder if it's making him smarter and more alert.
No, it's not. It's definitely not.
truncating his brain.
It's giving the outside of my head.
What was it
blurry.
called?
It's a personal computer.
It was the TRS-80 sold by Radio Shack.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
And,
Wait, and what was the date?
1976. Thank you, Andrew. These are going to
So
be
you
coming in
didn't
chronological order.
Okay.
But you're right, I didn't
So
finish.
it does more
Give Andrew
than
a point for that
Pong.
one. Give him a point.
Let's go.
Just handing out.
Sorry,
points.
someone's
That's
paying
crazy.
attention.
That's wild. Yeah, I
You
don't
gave him
know
a point?
anything.
Also,
I
it
don't-
comes with the monitor. I don't know if that changes things.
Wait.
Does
The
it come with the
computer
power
comes with the monitor, but the game doesn't come with its own power.
I imagine this computer also came with the power supply.
Seemingly so.
I'm
compute?
trying to compute inflation dollars.
Yeah.
Because
I know.
No, I want the original price.
I know,
don't
I
care.
know.
but when you
Around the
said
same time
that the $100
was
in
500.
1975
So it's
is
X5.
$500.
Well, remember also, like, the video game market didn't exist in the same way. So the only way they could market that was as a toy.
So it's an expensive toy.
It was pretty much the most expensive toy you could buy. This is a computer competing against other computers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I market myself on dating apps.
And yeah, Radio Shack. Wait.
My favorite part of that was you went back to the microphone to say, wait, true podcaster.
I'm a pro. It's also, I think I'm willing to give out a point if anyone wants to take a guess as to what TRS stands for. Remember, this was sold by Radio Shack.
I guarantee S stands for system.
TRS.
How many points are you willing to bet on that?
3.
I'm allowing wagers.
You're willing to bet 3 points that the S stands for system?
Yes.
I'll allow it. You said system? Mm-hmm. All right. You know what? I'll just tell you now.
Okay. So you have my 3 points or something? Is that how?
No, I think you just
No,
lose.
yeah.
No. You just lose 3 points.
just
But I will allow that kind of wager too.
Okay.
Adam's like,
No, I'm just throwing something.
David, how you feeling over there? Does everyone have an answer they're confident in?
Not yet.
Well, I have
What
an
is
answer.
that? What is that? What does the S stand for again?
I can't tell you.
So we don't know.
So
Oh, you tried to trick me.
did.
Trickster.
I've got an answer.
And how much was it?
I was about to say it.
The S doesn't
it's
stand
right
for
here.
system.
It does not stand for system.
What
Remember,
could it possibly stand for?
it was
No
made
idea.
by Radio Shack.
Stupid is what it stands for.
All right. Flip these boards.
Okay.
Okay.
What do we got?
Wow, that's a very specific number.
All right.
$299.
All right.
I wrote
And
$150.
all right.
I have the
And-
lowest guess at 139.97.
All right. That means our points are awarded to David. This computer retailed for $599.95.
Wow. Wait.
Which adjusted for inflation is $3,300.
That's a Vision Pro.
That's a face computer.
And anyone's final guesses as to what TRS stands for?
I wrote totally real cereal, but like a serial number.
I like how hard you're trying to figure out what S stands for when Totally Real was your first.
I mean, it was Radio Shack.
TRS stands for
True.
Tandy, which is Radio Shack's parent company, Radio Shack.
He told you the answer like twice.
Andy Radio Shack.
That
Wait,
is-
so you're telling me that putting the Sears branding on the Pong system lowered the price, but putting the Radio Shack branding on a computer system made it $3,300?
That was a good Huell Hauser.
That's a lot. That's pricey. Wow.
Radio Shack was
For
kind
Pong,
of dope.
it only
back in
does
the day.
one thing.
You can only afford that if you
Oh, no,
got
that's
some,
sorry. I'm still on Pong. That's totally different. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. It's a computer. All right.
Next up is the Panasonic PV1600, a VCR from 1980. How much was it? The first generation VCR is packed with all the bells and whistles. Timer? Check. Channel changer? You got it.
Wow.
This first generation VCR is almost identical to the iconic RCA VDT 600, which I don't know what that is, but Ellis wrote this, so he
RCA.
knows what it is.
Top of the line, first generation VCR 1980. Let's go.
For the young kids out there, what does VCR stands for again?
It stands
Video.
System.
video cassette recorder.
Also, I know that the PV stands for Panavision.
Good job, David.
Do not give him points. Don't do it.
I will give you points if you know the RCA branding equivalent of Panavision.
Nope.
Sorry,
Oh, wait.
I was writing in cursive. What'd you say? RCA.
The RCA equivalent of Panavision?
Oh, what was the
It was
RC?
Selectivision. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not going to be able to listen to this song.
No,
over
that's
and
okay.
over
And I
again.
realized how stressed it made me when I got towards the end.
are you ready?
For those wondering why music is playing, we requested it because it was very quiet.
first
and now
generation
it's just stressing me out in another way.
First generation products are always more expensive.
Yeah, but like,
And this is a
very
first generation
confusing.
product.
First generation movies, TV related,
And that's when VCR
How much is a
finally beat out
DVD?
Betamax.
No, this is first generation. So they're both on the
first
market.
gen,
And
yeah.
also,
Didn't yet beat
it
out
would be
Betamax.
another 6, 7, maybe even 10 years before the first pre-recorded content was sold on VHS.
Wait, so
You just
you couldn't
recorded
even put
TV.
anything? Oh, this is where you recorded your own
Exactly.
TV?
Which
that
is why
later
the
became a
timer
feature.
and the channel changer were such important features to have. Because if you were at a
Oh, it
restaurant near
auto
football,
changed your channels.
yeah, not just that, you could put in times and channels, so it would record one program at one time, change channels at the time to catch every
Really?
single. Dude, these things are pretty lit.
What a time to be alive.
And that's why it's so
High-tech.
frustrating when
That now-
people are like, "Oh man, like the only reason like people chose Betamax is because of this," or because it's like the Betamax machine does not have any of these features.
Wow.
Yeah, at
The
all.
first generation product had all these features.
This is a rant Ellis has been dying to have for like 2 years.
It's okay. Anyway, let's see what you guys got.
I put
Whoa.
$129.
I also put $129.
Okay, maybe I should undo that.
Yo, Howard.
Oh no,
So what did you put, Marquez?
I put $77.
Oh,
My sweet summer child.
guys, in 1980, this product retailed for $1,295. Adjusted for inflation, this thing cost $5,000.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
No wonder it had those features.
Oh my gosh.
How much were cars?
So
in-
technically, David and Andrew both got the point there.
yeah.
Wow. We didn't even put 99.
How is that more than?
Dude,
That's
when these
wild.
things came out, they were so
How
expensive.
did we both put 129?
That's wild.
All right, I'm throwing
I don't
out
know.
all logic from here on out.
I'm just going to name a tech YouTuber.
All right, next question from 1981, the Sony Walkman WM2. This second generation Walkman was available in the United States, and it was the best-selling cassette Walkman of all time, and originally available in gray.
Nice.
And that's it.
So Walkman 2, but it was the original one?
It's the Walkman 2, but it sold so much more than the Walkman 1 that most people remember it as the first Walkman they were exposed to.
Wow. Walking again, man.
Okay, this was a pretty popular product, so I feel like it has to be reasonably priced.
This is unbelievably popular.
So this is this
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 is
like
the
one of the
best-
first times you're carrying portable music with you, portable personal music with you,
Well, there were
Besides like a boombox.
versus like a
but-
boombox?
Oh no, there were portable radios at the time. They were just
Okay,
small.
but personal music that you get to pick.
Yeah.
So like
What year?
you're picking the cassettes.
1981. This is the first one where the size of the player truly rivaled the size of the cassette itself.
Okay.
right. Okay, this is. I think
So it's like it's basically first generation.
Yeah,
I said basically.
That's second
Chill.
but it also it's complicated because Sony is a Japanese company,
Should I say
and the
it's-
first Walkman was much more popular in Japan than it was in the
Should I say
States.
bleeding edge? This
Yeah.
is totally bleeding edge. So
I mean,
based
I
on-
should say that you should be saying how much it costs.
I'm trying to think this out, and by the
You're searching
all the
for
other
another
bleeding
charity
edge stuff,
points.
you think this is probably $50,000 back then.
Right.
Adam, what was the company?
Sony.
How much did it cost?
almost got him.
Almost got him. What do you?
I'm deducting a point.
Okay, reasonable price here.
What do you
Reasonable
soup with?
price.
Yeah,
A fork.
no.
That's my reasonable price for a Walkman.
POV. You're a 16-year-old in 1983, 1981. You're listening to the Beach Boys.
You're listening to the Waveform podcast.
You're listening to the
You're
Beach
welcome.
Boys in 1981.
If you're hip like me, you were.
Wouldn't it be nice if we...
We all have an answer.
Yeah.
Marcus is tired of
All right. Let's flip.
What do we got?
I put $29.
$29.
The range on this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay.
I put $3.99.
Oh my
$3.99.
and I put 99.
Marquez takes it. It retailed for $85.90.
What was the inflation?
Adjusted for inflation, that is $302.
I was thinking this was like so unbelievably
How
popular.
was a
that, like,
VCR $1,200? That makes no sense.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
You could walk around with this.
Home theater stuff is expensive.
Yeah, dude. My
Well-
dad wasted all of the money that we didn't have on home theater stuff.
Think of it this
I'll
way.
tell you what.
Think of it this way too. Like, you know, the bandwidth of audio tape is 0 to 20,000 hertz or 20 to 20,000 hertz, right? So in order to have the ferric oxide go back... Anyway.
It's a luxury product. Nobody
Sorry.
else could do it.
Someone's gonna be
It's
really
okay.
mad I did that because they were into that.
Go watch Technology Connections. They'll explain it better than I ever could. Do you mind if I do this next one, Adam?
Go for it.
All right. So this next one, I think we've done all these like sort of simple products. Let's get real high tech. Okay, real high tech. 1984,
Oh,
the premier smart home device of 1984. Say it,
I feel like
Andrew.
you were kind of. I don't know what it was, but wasn't it like the smart home?
the clapper.
The clapper.
Clapper.
That's right. 1984's Clapper was the smart home device to compete against the X10 home automation protocol, sold by the same company that sold the Chia Pet.
Wow, they were on one.
Titans.
They were on one back
Titans of TV.
Let them cook.
1984.
then. What else did they cook up? And the clapper and the chia pets?
They had an oven.
creativity to.
They had an
human
oven mitt
emotion.
that had finger slots called the of glove.
I love it.
Oh, that's good.
They had a few.
Yo, if I could invest in reverse, I would love
Did they do
this.
OxyClean too?
I don't think so.
I think OxyClean's way newer.
So how much was the clapper?
How much is the
maybe
clapper?
Chia Pets.
1984.
Okay, so the clapper, that's a simple one. That plugged into, I'm positive. It plugged into the wall and it just had to hear audio and send a signal. This has got to be cheap. I'm going cheap. What year again?
I mean,
1984.
this was
1984.
1984's Google Home, pretty much.
yeah, and Google Home Minis are like $2 in cereal
Well,
boxes
is
now,
it? Is it?
so like the clapper.
You can't, dude. It's if you buy something Google related, it's hard not to get a Google Home Mini with it somewhere.
Oh my god.
But is this the Google Home Mini or is this
They just throw it in my
HomePod?
window at night.
Throw it through your window with a note on it. That says,
Watch out! It's just like Google Home Mini.
I
even think, yeah.
Oh, man. The clapper,
The clapper.
and it only
clapper.
works for one device.
Actually, you can plug. I'm trying to remember. The first generation, I think, could do 2, and then they added a third device. But you might have been able to do 3 devices.
I think the one
first
from
way.
RetroTech had 2.
Smart
you-
plugs from cheap companies now cost like
$15 to $30.
$19?
Yeah.
like $20. So what would be the equivalent of that? Although was this the first gen clapper or the second gen clapper?
First gen clapper.
I think we all. Did you write something?
I have a number.
Did you write
yeah.
something?
Not yet. Sorry.
David,
Sorry. All right.
just canceled the countdown.
I'm sorry.
Because what do you got?
All right.
My answer. I wrote down $9.99.
All right, $9.99,
$49.99.
$49.99.
I wrote $5.
All right,
There's no way
the
it was that
correct
cheap.
answer was $30.
Oh.
So you were 20.
Marquez is close.
Oh, wait.
Marquez, what did you put?
Oh no, Andrew's
I put
closer.
10.
Wait, yeah. I'm 2 cents
wait.
closer, right?
You're both $20 off.
Well, no, because he's $9.99 and I'm $49.99.
Yeah,
so I'm a
actually-
cent under and he's a cent
no,
over.
you're 2 cents.
Yeah.
under.
So I'm 2 cents
Oh yeah,
closer.
there's a
Sorry,
2 cent
Marquez.
delta.
It's funny. I wrote 99 and I was like, it'd be cool if one was closer due to the cents.
Well played.
$30.
Well played.
All right, this one is from 1985. Ready? Speed, excellent quality, bitmap graphics, convenience copying, font switching and downloading, quiet operation, the most powerful tabletop printer in the industry. Maxing out at 300 spots per inch, this beast of a machine can print at
SPI.
22 different fonts between 6 and 24 point sizes,
Does it have Calibri?
and can print vertically or horizontally. That's right. It's 1985's Xerox 40 Xerox's 1985 4045 laser copier printer.
Did they really have to differentiate that it can do landscape and portrait?
Dude, don't
Hey, don't.
don't even get me started on
Come
this
on.
one.
That's hard. That's hard stuff.
Okay. A Xerox printer in
Also, think about the
1985.
A Xerox copier printer.
Copier. Oh,
A Xerox laser copier
way.
printer.
No wonder Xerox Park had all that innovation.
All right.
What does PARC stand for?
PARC.
No, what does it stand for? I'll give you a point. 1.
Potentially a
No.
really cool
printers
place.
and
Printers are really cool.
That actually is what it stands for. No, it's the Palo Alto Research Center.
Oh. Isn't it weird that Xerox invented literally everything? They invented the mouse
That's true.
and
They
the
did-
GUI.
Yeah.
And
They
the
did invent
Chia
a
Pet.
lot.
I wish.
Cha-cha-cha-chia.
Oh wait, sorry. So the printer and the scanner.
It's a printer. I don't actually think it is a scanner. No, it is. It's a copier. So I don't think it is a scanner.
You have to scan to copy.
But I don't know if we could upload that to a I don't know.
Computer.
So that's the thing is
Okay.
we'll get into it later. But yeah, it's a laser copier
Seems
printer
really
from
nice.
1985.
Seems really nice.
This is a business like
Yeah, I was
enterprise.
gonna
Wait,
say.
was it like a big one? One of the big ones?
It's not one of the really huge ones when you think of like the classic 60s and 70s Xerox. It's much more similar in size to like something you'd see in a university these days. You know what I mean? It's not like a small
It's like
printer.
big tabletop.
It's like that thing at your university that you had to pay to use. You know what I mean? Sort of like
big.
That had a
it is
struck a
big,
chord.
but the 60s, like the 50s through
$6 a
70s Xerox machines were like half a room.
I mean-
you know what I mean? Like they're not that big.
Okay.
All right, sounds like you guys have numbers.
I wrote down a number.
Let's see.
I feel absurd.
I wrote
All right.
$9.99.
$9.99.
Wow.
Well, we're $500 delta each.
I said
You said
$14.89.
$14.89.
I said what?
19.
1,999.
The point belongs to.
Let's go.
That's right.
That's
This
it,
thing
though.
retailed for $4,995, adjusted for inflation. That is 14 grand.
Business? That doesn't surprise me.
All right. Let's do one more.
Bro, it's at least an extra 2,000 so you can print it out landscape.
Not just that. You
I
could
miss
you could
something?
go up to 24-point font.
I was going to ask how many pages per minute could it print. That was going to be my
Oh,
barometer.
I had that
PPM.
as part of this. I didn't write it down in my little script.
Because
but
that to me is everything.
you know,
this thing was fast.
I would have had the price if I knew
all the
that.
Zoomers say that everything was more affordable when our parents were alive. I'm pretty sure everything was way more expensive.
Well, they
This
weren't
is a
buying
business,
this. This was an
like-
enterprise. As soon as Ella said enterprise, I was like, this could be $1 million.
What's the equivalent to like a really expensive thing that we don't buy because it's enterprise?
The same thing. Printers and like industrial printers.
VHS.
No,
Industrial printers.
These cameras.
I mean, they still have.
No, okay,
Yeah,
but think
C500s.
But think about this. Okay, like a VHS machine you would buy for your house, but you can only do that if you're pretty wealthy.
really wealthy.
Yeah.
But it's at least in your house.
What's the equivalent of that for today?
The Apple Vision Pro.
a Diviale Phantom?
Yeah, that's another good one.
How much do they cost?
$3,000, $4,000, $5,000.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, last product.
All right.
And I
Last
think,
product.
I think this is a good one. This is the Motorola Bravo Lifestyle. This pager was all the rage. It features timekeeping, message time stamping, and an auto on-off. You can store up to 8 numeric messages in it. And in case you guys, for some reason, have an encyclopedic knowledge of pager prices, this is specifically the price for the neon yellow color.
Ooh.
Whoa.
So
I
do we think?
pictured
Do you think neon yellow is like premium color?
Neon yellow was a premium color.
Premium, nice.
extra.
Was it released 3 months later to refresh the?
I think it actually might have been so the Motorola Bravo
this forever.
was a pretty popular line of pagers, and this is the Bravo Lifestyle Plus. So
So-
it's like the special version of a special version of the Bravo.
So you see someone with one of these bad boys clipped on, and they mean business.
Actually, possibly the opposite. The Lifestyle series was in these fun
Yeah.
translucent plastics. It seemed
don't
like it
do
was for
neon.
teenagers.
Neon yellow
for
is when they're like,
teenagers.
Yeah.
we've finally gotten
It was
this
hardcore teenagers.
There it is.
Like we've done enough of the black one for businessmen that how do we sell a new version to a new audience? Like when they made the
Exactly.
Walkman but
Whoa.
durable and yellow. So I'm guessing it's cheaper than the traditional beeper.
But
so it-
more
it-
expensive than the lifestyle
It
version.
was more
In black.
expensive than
Yeah.
the traditional version, but by an amount of money that it feels like I'm trying to think of an equivalent product where you have to spend a little bit more to get a different color.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
by
The
inflation.
Humane AI pen.
Damn.
Yo,
It's $100 more for anything but the base color.
Tesla Model 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any car.
yeah, but cars feel different. There's
If
so
I had this
much.
thing, I would have a shirt that said "Eat, Sleep, Page."
but
I think
only
you're
up to 8 messages.
vastly overestimating how much a pager could do. Oh, this is 91, by the way. Did I say that?
Adjusted for inflation.
I was
is it
born then.
2004.
Or no,
I got a number.
Was 1 year old.
Nice.
I was a thought.
Adam was born then. Or were you 90 also?
I was 91.
You were 91. Nice.
Oh.
How much did this cost?
I will not be got.
So it was for the teens.
I'm imagining
Pager.
Adam's mom is like, I think I'm going into labor. Pages Adam's dad on this and is like,
Mama,
you got to get
yeah.
home.
If you think my dad had a lifestyle plus, you're mistaken.
He was more an OG lifestyle.
He was an
guy.
OG, yeah.
I could see
OG Bravo.
that. OG Bravo guy.
Moto Bravo Lifestyle Plus.
All right, let's see these boards, fellas.
Electric Yellow Edition. I wrote 199.
Wow. I wrote 89.
I wrote 208.21. I think I might
Wow, I totally had a brain fart. I'm sorry. Can we do that one more time?
put myself in the
Marquez
face.
is used to the Vision Pro protecting his eyes.
Yeah.
I wrote 199.
I wrote 89.
I wrote 208.21.
Who is closest there?
Well, what is
Did I just forget it? It's $115. Why am
closest?
Andrew's
I'm 89.
closest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely closest.
Yeah, Andrew, you're killing this.
Wait, what is?
I'm overestimating everything.
It's because I'm the boomer here.
Joanna?
All right.
Joanna?
Before we go to commercial break,
Oh, sorry. Do that
Before
again.
we go to commercial
Nope,
break.
Sorry. Do that again.
before we before we go to commercial break, I wanted to invite a trivia veteran to come and do one quick question, specifically Mariah Zank.
No, please don't. I insist.
Is this in the theme of the current theme?
Here, I updated it.
This is in the theme of Mariah Zank.
Okay. This could be any format, any theme.
I have it here.
couldn't.
It's RuneScape based.
Oh boy.
So I know you all have been dying for a follow-up question. So I have a crawfish fun fact for you today. Louisiana farmers annually harvest up to 150 million pounds of crawfish each year.
It's a lot.
How many pounds of crawfish has the current world record holder, Sonia Thomas, consumed in one sitting? It's a multiple choice question.
No, wait. Didn't Marquez say how many crawfish he's eaten in a sitting?
I've eaten 60 in a day.
Well, you have options.
Well, no,
today.
that's a good point. That's what Marquez can
That's
do.
my
An
reference.
amateur eater.
Okay, so we have
What would a pro eater
it's
do?
multiple choice.
Oh, it's sorry.
How many pounds? How many pounds?
Okay, options, pounds. Option A, 1.5 pounds.
Amateur.
Option B, 4.7 pounds.
Getting
and
closer.
option C, 6.5 pounds.
Can I clarify something before we go?
No. Choose your pick.
How many pounds?
Choose your fighter.
World record holder? Yeah.
Those are amateur numbers.
Are the numbers the meat that was taken out of them or how much the crawfish weighed?
It's the starting weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That changes everything.
That kind of does change everything.
All right. So, David,
I
you
put
said
B.
option B.
I
What did
wrote
you
B
say?
as well.
And then what did Marquez say?
C.
I said C.
All right. Well, Marquez, you are correct.
I mean, that was a trick question.
6.5 pounds of crawfish.
That's
Sick.
I got the
That
trick
is a
question wrong.
sickening amount of food.
There's actually a video of it online.
Could you just play the sound?
And do you want to hear how many other things she's consumed? Other records she has?
In the same
When I
sitting.
heard world record holder, I imagined crawfish was a specific one just to have a world record, and she probably has a bunch of other world records of other random foods.
She does. It's very impressive.
Okay.
She actually, I think, for the crawfish record, beat all the other male competitors by multiple pounds.
Wow.
So this
could have done better.
tiny woman, her nickname is the Widowmaker.
What?
And she's also eaten 183 chicken wings in 12 minutes. I can't even imagine that.
I don't think I could pull that many off the bone in 12 minutes.
And she's also eaten...
Yeah, 183? No way.
Yeah, she's eaten 206 gyoza in 10
Oh,
minutes.
that sounds delicious.
Ungodly. And also 80 chicken nuggets in 5 minutes.
That's nuts. That's a lot of crawfish.
It sure is, Andrew.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll have some more I assume trivia tech questions.
We're actually
this.
going to be eating crawfish. That's why
I
we're
wish,
here.
dude.
That'd be sick, though.
I craw wish.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Ellis here. We're going to begin our final round in Waveform Trivia Extravaganza. But first, a quick update to our score. Adam?
Marquez, 28.
I've gone down.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you bet 3. Andrew, 27.
Yeah, I'm just saying MVP round there. I got Marquez
You
to
did
lose
really good.
3,
Yeah, that was a good
and I
comeback.
got a bunch of points.
That was
Well
great.
played.
David, 28. Oh, in the lead.
All right, time to buckle up.
All
Let's
right,
get
let's
serious
go.
here.
This is our audio round, a fan favorite. All right, this go rounds, this extravaganza's theme is tech announcements. I'm going to play an audio clip of the announcement of a product, and you need to tell me which product that is. For example, if I play...
So,
Classic.
3 things. A widescreen iPod with touch controls, a revolutionary mobile phone, and a breakthrough internet communications device.
Vision Pro.
guys would say...
Are you getting it?
The iPhone 1.
the iPhone? Yes.
Okay.
So...
If one of these isn't the developer's chant, I'll be very upset.
This will be what?
It was Windows, wasn't it?
Are you talking about the one where they're all like dancing?
Dancing on a stage.
Is that not?
I thought that was a
I
developer.
think that was like Windows 98 or
I
something.
thought it was a Windows, but
That one is not on here, unfortunately. But we do have
Sounds
some
like a
other good
wrong
ones,
dancing.
like this one.
Now, I want to point something out here. The thickest part of
MacBook Air.
is still thinner than the
I thought
thinnest
we were
part
writing it.
of the TZ series.
No, you are writing it, David. Just
Okay? We're talking thin here.
but he could be
It's-
wrong.
It's the iPad.
So, it's so thin, it even fits inside
A
one of
manila
these
envelope.
envelopes that we've all seen.
I was
floating around
there.
the
I
office.
remember.
And so let me go
yeah.
ahead and show it to you now.
For those curious, we do bleep out anytime the product or company or anything is mentioned. Hence the.
Now, I want to point something out here.
I feel like everyone
The
would have gotten this
thickest
by the
part
end.
of the
All right, everyone, read your answers.
Can't leave it at that.
Can't leave it at what?
MacBook Air.
MacBook Air.
MacBook Air.
MacBook Air, MacBook Air. 3
Sorry.
correct
Sorry
answers.
for
Way to
giving you
go,
points.
guys. Number 3.
Do you think you would have gotten it anyway?
The envelope thing, yeah. If
Yeah,
you
it's
stopped
iconic.
before the envelope, probably
That was
wouldn't have,
iconic,
but-
yeah.
Don't worry, they get increasingly less iconic.
Okay.
Today, I'm incredibly pleased to introduce our consumer product. Comes from the marriage of the excitement of the internet with the simplicity of even though this is a full-blooded we are targeting this for the number 1 use that consumers tell us they want a computer for, which is to get on the internet simply and fast.
Okay. I know this. Okay. We had this on RetroTech. This was probably.
You did?
I think it's it's people getting on the internet for the first time
It's the beep.
in the 80s. It's a full-blooded.
Oh, man. I'm very wrong, or now I... Are we still talking this
The audio quality would have been the same because audio technology has barely changed.
Yes.
Ugh, I'm leaving my answer. I don't know.
I'm just...
It's between
mine's
2 different
nowhere
computers.
Close to what yours said. Oh, that's a good...
Oh, interesting. All right, let's hear your answers.
Yeah.
What was so
I
interesting?
think
I wrote the iBook.
I wrote Chromebook.
I wrote the Lisa.
That was so
Was it
interesting.
the MacBook?
It was the iMac G3. The first product branded with the I.
iMac or iBook G3?
iMac G3,
The one we
the fun
unboxed.
colored one. Remember,
I thought that was called the iBook G3.
it's
That's
not a
a
book.
laptop.
The clamshell?
Nope, you're still wrong. It's the iMac G3. It's the
Bubble.
one
It's
that's
a computer.
bubble.
the bubble.
Oh, getting on for the first time because it was like the kindergartners were getting online for the first time.
And it's the I stands for internet.
Internet,
Mac.
Mac.
Really?
Yeah.
So is it Internet Pod too?
No.
Well, no, by that point, it was just like a back.
it was just iconic by then.
But yeah, there was the Macintosh. That's why he says it's a full-blooded Macintosh. I had to bleep that part, obviously. And that's why it's extra funny that Steve Jobs would be up there
I almost put iBook
selling
G3.
a Chromebook. But this one,
Fucking idea.
this one might be, I don't know.
A Chromebook.
And quite frankly, I couldn't be more excited. This is everything The Rock is. Cutting edge, powerful, exhilarating, and like The Rock, it will be the most electrifying thing coming out this year. And what The Rock is to sports entertainment, to the WWF, the...
Oh, sorry, that was not trimmed properly. It was supposed to say will be to video games. And yes, that was actually Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
And he was standing on stage next to Bill Gates, and I need to remember what he was announcing. That is so hard.
Marquez, when he played this for me, I had the exact same reaction. I was like, I know this. What is this?
I've seen this.
It's just the two of them standing next to each other, and I'm so mad my board's gonna be blank because I don't remember what it is. Oh no, I can see it.
If this is right, I'm very surprised Marquez got it wrong. Then.
Well, Marcus, did you not write anything?
I didn't write anything.
Whoa. All right, what'd you guys write?
Xbox.
Xbox. Yes, box.
Wait, Marquez,
The
you
Rock
said.
was correct.
Wait, you said
Yeah.
he was standing next to Bill Gates, and that it was a video game device.
Yeah. And then I wrote
PSP.
Windows, and I was like, I don't know.
Sorry,
Windows.
Yeah,
All right, number 5.
you had it.
that was close.
The bar is pretty high. In order to really create a new category of devices, those devices are going to have to be far better at doing some key tasks. They're going to have to be far better at doing some really important things. Better than the laptop, better than the smartphone. What kind of tasks?
I got it.
Well, things like browsing the web. That's a pretty tall order. Something that's better at browsing the web than a laptop? Okay. Now, some people have thought
Okay.
that's a netbook.
It was.
Oh, he
Problem
hated
is,
netbooks.
netbooks aren't better at anything.
He hated them.
true. Steve
Love my netbook.
I loved my Aces
They're slow, they have
I
low
loved it.
quality displays, and they run clunky old PC software.
That's true.
So they're not better than
they're
a
still
laptop
great.
at anything. They're just cheaper.
They're
just
small.
cheap laptops.
Small battery, small screen.
I love them.
You guys arguing with Steve Jobs in real time like that is so funny.
Steve.
Yeah, that was a good time.
All right.
Steve clearly didn't have my EE book.
I had an Asus laptop also, but it was like some other. I forgot it. I reviewed it too.
EEPC.
All right. We don't gotta answer.
All right, yeah, we have
I wrote
answers, sorry.
iPad. What? Pad, sorry. That's
And you are correct.
I got surprised at myself.
What did you guys write?
It's like, did I really write that?
I also wrote iPad.
Nice.
Also, the iPad is not better at surfing the internet than the MacBook.
Well, now it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, then the MacBook, no. But then the netbook I had in 2008. Oh my God, yes.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You guys never knew the pain, man.
I had a netbook.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Is like having a netbook is fine when you're like. I'm not even gonna get into it. But let's get to the next
It's
one.
not worth arguing with you guys.
Oh, I know this one.
Thank you and good morning. Thank you for joining us here in New York City. You know, it was just 18 months ago when outlined a new strategy to deliver people great mobile products. At that time, we recognized that the industry had shifted. It had shifted from a battle of devices to a war of ecosystems. And in order to deliver consumers a competitive experience, needed to be part of an ecosystem.
I got it.
Which meant giving people beautiful phones while also ensuring that we delivered a wide range of services and applications that consumers expect today. As a result, we outlined deliberate steps would take to realize our strategy and bring to people great mobile products.
What do we got?
Well, you didn't play the time. I was listening to the thing. So give me a minute here, okay?
Great mobile products.
All right, I'm done.
Great mobile products. That last line is throwing me off, but I think I'm sticking with what I wrote.
Why not? I don't care. This one's worth 2 points. We just decided.
What?
I'm sticking with what I wrote. I don't.
I have no idea.
Okay. It threw me off.
All right. All 3 wrong answers, but for our audio listeners, let's say them anyway.
Amazon Alexa speaker.
No.
I wrote App Store.
No.
I wrote Pixel 7.
No. Andrew was the closest, though. The answer, this was for the Nokia Lumia 920 and 820. This is where they announced they were going with the Windows Phone Series 8 OS.
So when they said
Ecosystem.
mobile devices at the end, because whose voice was that?
I don't know.
It sounded
Familiar.
It sounded like Jeff Bezos for the first half of it.
Yeah, it
He did have a very tech executive voice.
Yeah.
And then
I
at the
just don't know
end got
voices
thrown off.
apparently.
morning.
It's whoever was the
He did say good
president.
morning. I think that's what immediately just made me think Apple.
When they
All
said
right.
mobile devices and ecosystem together, I thought Pixel
That's when I
Watch.
thought Windows
and New
Phone.
York and New York Pixel Watch.
That's a
Yeah,
recent one.
that was a good one. I like
But the
that one.
audio sounded older than that.
yeah, it did.
On to the next one.
Dang.
Dang.
Hi,
Dang.
I'm Michael, and I'm a product manager on the mobile team. I just drove from the office in California to the DeYoung Museum in San Francisco,
so funny.
and I used a very exciting new feature of to guide me. I'm pleased to announce the beta launch of one of our most requested mobile features. Turn-by-turn GPS navigation with voice guidance is coming to for Android-powered phones. Navigation isn't your typical GPS navigation system. Less than 1% of today's GPS navigation devices are connected to the cloud. But navigation was built from the ground up for internet-connected devices.
I don't know why beeping things.
It's very funny.
When I tested this round out on Miles and Adam, they both just couldn't stop laughing.
I can imagine Miles just laughing this whole time. I feel like I'm wrong because it feels very obvious and Marquez looks very confused. So I'm probably wrong.
The answer is the Apple Watch.
Remember, it's Bleep's office in Bleep, California.
That's right.
Let's see what we got.
Google's office in Mountain View, California, because it is Google Maps.
That is correct, David. Way to go.
Oh, sorry,
That
Google
seems
Maps.
too easy.
Nice.
I wrote Garmin.
If it was Glass, they would have done the audio bit of them jumping out of the blimp to land.
I didn't realize there was software products on this list.
Ooh,
Or the
maybe I
Moscow
should have
Center.
mentioned that. There are...
Tech products.
Yeah, I just thought a product was a device. So I just
No, I understand the confusion. Unfortunately, I cannot award you points, but I will take responsibility for the incoherence. Up next!
The circle. Perfect. Simple.
What was this?
Some might say simply perfect.
Stop, Johnny Ive.
A complete set of points, all equidistant from a single point on one plane. No beginning. No end. No end to the beginning.
This is fake, right?
So round.
it's that circle phone.
So circular, if you will.
What was the circle phone?
Little known fact, the Latin word
There's
for
a-
circle is circus. Circus. Isn't that delightful? And that delight inspired us to reimagine the circle for the new precisely 3.5 millimeters in diameter, forged and machined from the finest premium grade copper and iron, housed in a unibody of die-cast aluminium.
This is real.
Engineered for
This is-
optimal haptic
This is
feedback
real?
to deliver the satisfying feeling of clip.
Of clip?
A circle, yes, but also a hole. A tiny black hole with the gravitational pull of 1 trillion collapsed stars.
Wow.
I had to cut it off. It keeps going.
I have no idea.
I
That's
remember
freaking incredible.
Yes, I played this video in here for you guys about a year ago, actually.
I remember listening to this in the upstairs office one time. Why?
I'll give you a hint. The key part of that was the 3.5 millimeter measurement of the circle. Read 'em.
I wrote it in cursive.
What did you write in cursive?
Headphone jack.
That's what I.
You think this is the
Monsters,
the
whatever.
product announcement for the headphone jack?
I think no. That's what I wrote, but it's for. Is it for a phone that still has the headphone?
It was
jack?
for a phone that had a headphone
when
jack.
after Apple took it away.
When after Apple took it away. And that
Yeah.
phone was...
Wait. Give me a sec.
No.
Wait, what did Marquez write?
Yeah,
He
what...
wrote headphone jack.
Headphone
also.
jack. Wait. The Pixel 1? Oh.
Wait.
I feel like it was more around.
the HTC One.
I thought it was like Pixel 3.
The Pixel 3 didn't have a headphone
Did
jack.
it not
Only
have
the
one?
Pixel 1 had the headphone jack.
Only
Did
the
it?
one did?
Yes, it did.
Or the
Did
Pixel
it?
2
Yes,
did.
Did it?
Yes, it did.
There's a Pixel 2.
No other Pixels had one?
3.4 millimeter headphone jack, refreshingly
mad 'cause I was
not
gonna say
new.
2.
That's what they said, refreshingly not new.
Pixel 1.
Well, you're wrong because the Pixel 5a did in fact have a headphone jack, and this is the announcement video for.
There was an announcement video for the Pixel 5a.
It was an announcement for the Pixel 5a specifically for the headphone jack, and that was that video.
How did this not get more press?
I don't know.
Wait, so the announcement was specifically for the headphone jack?
Shut the fuck up, Andrew. I'm not giving you. That is such bullshit.
I mean, we all would get it. It makes no difference.
Yeah, we all wrote that.
Oh, but that's not enough either. Now you have to change these passwords every 3 months. So we saw an opportunity to make users' lives safer and easier through biometric authentication. Now instead of typing a password, you are the password. It's the perfect combination of security and convenience. One of the most exciting examples of this is the iris scanner, which maps your iris and creates a unique digital signature, an eye print instead of a fingerprint.
Oh. Okay, so okay. Oh my god, I need to remember which phone this was.
For this one, if you just want, I'll accept the OEM just to make it a little easier.
Oh.
But yes, this was the announcement for a specific phone, and maybe we'll do an extra point if you get the phone too.
Well, that makes me.
Really?
That changed my.
That changes the game for me.
I'm just gonna guess one of them. It wasn't that one. Oh well.
All right.
Okay.
David?
I wrote.
Dude.
Wow. No, it says iPhone X.
It says iPhone. Thank you.
That is incorrect.
Got it.
I wrote OnePlus.
That is also incorrect.
I wrote LG.
Is it LG?
It was the Samsung S8 Unpacked.
They were the first. Not first.
They were
it was
not the
their
first.
first Iris. Yeah. What really messed me up is them calling it biometric and then saying only iris, which like there was a bunch of fingerprints before. That,
They
which is
later in the
biometric.
event they talked about fingerprint
Have
stuff.
an iris scanning feature. I do remember that.
All right, we have one more in our audio round.
Thank you for reading. Mine,
This one needs a
That's what I
disclaimer
remember originally.
because I am pretty sure this is a real announcement video. I haven't found any credible evidence that suggests it's not a real announcement video. I just have only seen this reposted 2 places in the entire internet.
Nice.
It looks professionally animated. It sounds professionally voiced over. It feels real, but just the fact that I can't find very many references to it makes me a little skeptical. So I just wanted to put that out there. I think it's real. If it's not real and you know it's not real, please reach out to us at the show. We'll make a correction.
Everything about you and saying that makes me think it's fake.
Yeah, you'll see what I mean. It feels so real that it kind of almost feels fake.
That's the Vision Pro tagline as well.
The smartphone. It's come a long way.
That's
what started out as a nice thing to have is now the most important device in our lives. But the industry has hit a wall. Each new phone is just a slightly better version than the one before it.
True.
Adding to it has become
the
a
crumple
sea
phone.
of sameness and a focus on apps over the phone experience itself.
True.
Don't get us wrong. We love apps.
You do?
But current smartphones make you use them one at a time. In and out. And on to the next app. Then the next. And the next. Rarely working together. So, what do we do now? We start over. With a different kind of phone that doesn't make you go in and out of apps.
Is this a T-Mobile
but lets you glance
Sounds like a
and
Chili's
go.
commercial.
No, exactly. You know what I mean?
That keeps your life in motion.
A
and lets you flow
non-advertiser wouldn't have
seamlessly
made
through
something this
integrated hubs.
cheesy.
Hubs that pull the stuff you want and bring it all to one place. This isn't the next chapter in the story of the smartphone. This is a new beginning. The new series.
Series?
That really sounds like a humane pitch.
Wait, series.
Yes.
So it wasn't
Once
a
again,
single
the
device.
last.
Is there any way you
throws me
could
off.
play that halfway through since I interrupted? And
Sure. And yes, this is not a single device. This is the announcement of an entire platform.
What?
With a different kind of phone that doesn't make you go in and out of apps, but lets you glance and go.
Actually, I'm going to pause it again and say, I'll explain why. The word series will probably not be helpful to you. So, and if you ignore it, you are more likely to get the answer correct, in my opinion.
With a different kind of phone that doesn't make you go
You said
in
it's a
and out
platform?
of apps, but lets you glance and go. A new experience that keeps your life in motion and lets you flow seamlessly through integrated hubs. Hubs that pull the stuff you want and bring it all to one place. This isn't the next chapter in the story of the smartphone. This is a new beginning. The new series.
So I will also add, part of the reason I think these are real is because the dates on the YouTube uploads, the 2 YouTube uploads of this I found, are accurate to when this product came out. So if someone were to have made like a parody.
So the product is 100% real. Like know the product is real.
No, this came out. This had a full, life cycle and stuff.
It sounds like a T-Mobile commercial.
It does sound like a T-Mobile, but didn't everything sound
Did
like
you
this?
guys both write something down?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't even know.
Can I ask if this was a hardware or a software product?
This video, that's a really tough question, Marquez.
May or
it's
may
like,
not be real.
It is real. This video is for the software component of it. I prefer the term platform, but
Wait,
technically this is not confined to a single piece of hardware.
All right, I'm not going to change mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've got it wrong.
I'll accept a pretty broad array of answers. I know this one's a little weird.
Can I give reasoning as to why I picked mine?
I would love that.
Sure.
All right, let's flip it around. Ooh.
I wrote.
I wrote BlackBerry.
Oh.
But what led you there?
The pulling things into hubs.
Yeah.
Oh,
I get
yeah,
it.
BlackBerry Hub.
Yeah.
What about you, David?
I wrote LG V10 because those phones had that second screen thing.
Oh, yeah.
I was first thinking like a Surface Duo or something.
I was as well,
yeah.
but they never called it a phone. They specifically not a phone.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Or a Windows Phone.
Which is the correct answer. Way to go.
I guess I was confused because we talked about Windows Phone before, so I thought
You
maybe
wrote
I
Windows
couldn't.
Phone?
That one was worth 2?
Hey.
No. We never said...
Wait, I thought you did say it was worth.
No, the last one was
last
worth
one
2.
was.
The last
Oh.
one.
Yeah.
You didn't say it wasn't worth 2.
Yeah.
Never
So-
did say it wasn't worth to.
I'm going to be honest. I feel a little bad because I wrote that down very late after
That's
there was a
fine,
conversation.
dude. It's fine.
Whatever. I mean, only feel bad if you
You're
win.
not, well, yeah. Wait till the score comes out.
I'm still
All right. So just to clarify real quick,
got
the
nothing.
reason that
Zero
the word
correct.
series was at the end of Windows Phone is because Windows Phone was built on the work that was Windows Mobile.
Yeah.
Before that, the last version of Windows Mobile was version 6.5. So the original version of Windows Phone was branded as Windows Phone 7 series.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I remember that.
We are running out of time here, but we want to get a few more questions in. So we're going to do a little speed trivia. For our audio listeners, our contestants are now pulling out their game buzzers. You might remember these from the Family Feud special. For those of you who have never seen the buzzer action play before, David, would you hit your buzzer?
David.
You will hear that when David gets it first. Andrew, will you hit your buzzer?
Andrew.
You will hear that when Andrew hits it first. And Marquez.
David.
Wait.
Minus 1 point.
Marquez.
All right, we're good. I was worried that the buzzers were broken. And I'm going to pass it over to Speed Round Maestro, the Leonard Bernstein of Speed Rounds.
I'm going to pretend I know who that is. All right.
Thank God
so
it's not just me.
first question.
you? Leonard Bernstein? Legendary composer of the New York Metropolitan Opera. Wow.
I'm not a rich.
Not on the same level.
I'm not a rich.
A movie about him is in theaters right now.
Was it Tar?
No. No, David, Tar is about Tar.
Former U.S. President Barack Obama was famously a user of what phone?
Marquez.
He had a BlackBerry.
David.
Okay, but he now uses an iPhone, and I know exactly what apps are on his home screen.
But no one
Oh,
cares. It
the
was what
NBA app.
famously
all right,
was he a fan of?
He was the BlackBerry president.
He was the
And
BlackBerry
then they made him
president.
switch, right?
BlackBerry president.
Because you can't have one
BBM.
when you're a president, or they made it like a super secure something.
I thought the BlackBerry was the secure phone.
Yeah,
That's
BlackBerry,
their whole brand.
BlackBerry messaging. That's
Yeah,
what all the
I don't think
secret
you can
codes were
have
sent.
I don't think you can have a smartphone that tracks your GPS location all the time. I think they had like a dumb phone,
like a palm
like a super
phone.
secure dumb phone for the
secure
president.
palm phone.
So, next question. What is the most recently discovered planet in our solar system?
David.
Planet X.
That's Twitter.
Marquez.
Neptune.
Correct.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
In 1846.
Was Pluto discovered after, but then taken away as a planet?
Also correct. It was discovered in 1930 and then demoted.
Demonic.
That was pretty easy. Just pick the furthest one away.
Because, like, how far do we go?
Next question.
I can't see that far.
I feel like that was a targeted
My eyes
question.
are bad.
Is a Taylor's version. Speaking of targeted question.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Taylor Swift notoriously was an anti-Spotify person and did not have her music on the platform.
Oh, yeah.
But eventually she did.
That's right.
When did this happen?
David.
2022.
Nope.
What?
Are you looking for a date or an album?
A date.
I said 2022.
Yeah, and you were wrong.
Marquez.
2023.
Wrong.
That was my first guess.
Andrew.
2018?
Wrong, but close.
Shame.
2021.
Oh, we're still going
No.
till 2017.
2017.
There's no penalty for being wrong, and you get infinite guesses?
Yep, you just keep going.
Whoa. Okay. Good to know.
Can you go back to back?
Back to back what?
Like if I go wrong and then I
Yeah.
press it again right
After
away.
the first three, like once.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Okay. Each person gets a chance.
exactly.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Oh, right.
Your
Got it.
buzzer is deactivated until I reactivate it, and so you have no idea when it's going to be active again. And don't spam the buzzer.
Okay.
Taylor's version question.
Again.
Number 2?
Number 2.
Oh, my God.
David.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
The extremely popular music video / short film All Too Well is sitting at a cool 95 million views on YouTube right now. Fun fact, a lot of it was shot on Kodak 35mm Ektachrome. So the question, what year did Ektachrome come out to the public?
1970.
Nope.
Andrew.
1971.
Nope.
Marquez.
69.
Nope.
Damn.
67.
Wrong.
Marquez.
Ektachrome.
You want,
How about
like-
1980?
E100.
I'm just going to skip. 1946.
Oh, okay.
Ektachrome?
You didn't want us to count all the way up, get to the current date, and then count
go back.
backwards.
Exactly.
Wait, really?
That was when it was first released to the public. It was for government use before that, or private use, something like that. Yeah.
I
All
thought
right.
that. Okay. whatever.
Next question.
Yes, I still shoot it sometimes.
What?
Why would any of us have known?
I thought David might have known. How long is one Uranus year measured in Earth years?
David.
1 year.
Let me think about this. One Uranus year measured
How
in
close?
Earth years.
Can we do like with it or
Andrew.
67?
This one, I'll just take whoever's closest.
Is it a?
Can I go again?
We're going with
Sure.
an even multiple.
Well, then how do you,
You
know when
guys will
someone's
get one
closest?
more round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, how does that work?
Uranus?
I get to think now because
Yeah.
you both guessed wrong.
You guys both.
Oh yeah,
guessed
and then
wrong.
you do closest
And then it's
after
again.
Marquez.
again.
I didn't even buzz my. Did you buzz me? Oh, man. I thought it's about a year.
That's what I said.
It's gotta
Wait,
be
pause.
longer.
Wait,
I thought it was like 200 something.
But if we
days.
go again,
And I'll take whoever's closest
Yeah.
Okay.
from this
what if
round.
the first one is
No,
the closest?
this round.
Oh, from
One
this
guess,
round.
one guess each.
Everyone
whoever's
gets one
closest.
guess each
Yep.
right now.
David.
67.
Okay.
Years?
Yes.
Marquez's turn.
Andrew.
50.
Okay.
49.
The correct answer is 84 years. So David is correct.
What'd you say?
67.
So my first guess was actually the closest.
It was.
This is bullshit.
What was your first guess?
I said 68 the first time. I thought you picked 67 just to fuck with me.
I didn't. I didn't.
I know how long the days are on most planets, but not how long the years are.
The years,
Well, if you multiply,
because they're further away from
No,
the
no,
sun.
no, totally different. Totally different. It's how fast it rotates versus how fast it orbits.
Really?
Yeah.
But it probably rotates slower if it orbits slower.
Turns out
right?
not at
What
all related.
tech device was internally codenamed Shamu? before-
Marquez.
Pixel 2. No!
That's not true. That's not true.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Oh, no.
that's my
sorry.
color, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
Nexus 6.
I had that.
Nexus.
No, that's mine.
That was,
That's me.
What?
Okay.
It was my color. I had it first.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. That was my fault. I canceled Andrew's buzzer, but that was in fact Andrew's Mountain Dew. Okay, for our video viewers, I have Andrew as classic Mountain Dew. I have David as Baja Blast, and I have Marquez as Code Red.
I saw the green and I thought it was mine.
No, it's all good. I'm gonna give it to both David and
I'll
Andrew.
take that. I was going to suggest that.
That was a
Which is rough 'cause
host
we're right next to each
error.
other.
Were you also gonna say Nexus 6?
No.
I was going to figure it out eventually. I knew it was a Nexus thing. I knew it was.
Wow.
Well, get the Pixel.
Okay.
All right. No, I knew it was. It was before the 6P. I probably would have said 6 or 5.
If I had taken that long, I also would have. Yes.
Well,
gotten it.
you had the chance to take
Xiaomi was a whale and it was a huge ass phone.
Yeah.
Fucking huge.
That is correct.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Tetrodotoxin is a neurotoxin that can kill you if you eat it inside what kind of fish?
Andrew.
Blowfish.
No, that's correct.
Sorry,
What?
wrong one.
David.
Blowfish.
Shamu.
I was to say catfish, but
Okay, next question.
Where'd that one? I liked that one.
Wait, are there tech questions left? Are there any tech ones?
Tech or science? Take your pick.
Tech.
science.
Do we have tech questions left?
Tech.
Yeah. we have
I'm okay with tech.
Where's the G Fuel
bottom.
question?
Do you...
don't
Okay.
tempt fate.
What was the code name
Don't.
Darlene for?
In what?
In general?
Yep.
Darlene?
Darlene. We talked about it in this podcast.
We did.
Yep. Are you pressing a button?
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to reset.
Yeah, you got to reset. Okay.
Thank you.
David.
The iPhone 10.
Nope.
Marquez.
Windows Phone.
No, but good thing.
Wait, in this episode we talked
in
about
this
it?
episode.
Oh. Darling. Darling.
That's exactly
Darling, darling.
I don't even.
David.
The iBook.
Nope.
The iMac G3.
Nope. The Pong system. The home Pong.
Oh, I kind of.
They had
maybe I
code
did.
names
I don't know.
that.
All right, I think
Code
we
name
have
to
time
store.
That
for
many things.
one more question. Are you guys ready?
What if we did 2 more?
All right, we can do 2 more.
If only my whole life was that easy.
Your alarm goes off. What if I had 5
All right.
minutes?
God's like,
Snooze.
All right, earlier, before I was rudely interrupted trying to explain how a VCR and audio cassette worked, I mentioned ferric oxide particles. Ferric oxide particles are an example of what?
a particle.
A molecule?
That's a little broad, I think.
What element are ferric oxide particles primarily composed of?
I could have done that one.
Well, do it.
David.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Iron.
Yeah, it is iron.
I was in, yeah.
Nice.
All right, now we have one more.
In 2016, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson
this one too.
released an alarm clock app called The Rock Clock. You could use it as your regular alarm clock, or you could also set it to wake you up at the same time that he woke up. But
Marquez.
That's amazing.
you don't know what the question is.
4
That's
a.m.
fair. That's what I was,
That's what you're going to say, right? Yeah.
Marquez, I'll accept an answer.
4 a.m.
Not the question, but good. You clearly know what we're
He
talking
wakes up
about.
at 4 every day.
That is when he wakes up. Yeah, correct. He does wake up at 4. But the question is, and now this is only for David and Andrew.
You can let him do
No. You can have Marquez.
All right. His app was missing one common feature. What was it?
Marquez.
Snooze.
Yep.
Nice.
The snooze button.
That's really funny. Also, there were 2 rock questions, and none of them were about the rock product that we actually had in the office, which were his headphones.
Yeah, we had the rock headphones.
Those don't.
It was missing what feature? 4 a.m. I wish my life was missing
The most
4 a.m.
useless alarm app of all time. You wake up at 4 a.m. and it doesn't snooze at all.
Yeah. That's not useless. That's powerful.
It's It's powerful until you hit the X button and go back to sleep.
Was
But you can't snooze it.
it only
back to
does
sleep.
4 a.m. It's only his time zone also,
I don't think.
which I guess is like
Wait, no, I don't
7 or
think it
8
was the
a.m.
middle
here.
of the day in some New York.
I shouldn't have said 2 questions. I said I said 1. I guess it bit me in the butt.
Okay, we're tallying up the final score.
Wow, that was a rough couple minutes for me there. I think I got 1 point in the last.
I think David
45
won
minutes
because
of
of the extra question.
No, I got the last question wrong.
Well, but the way I see it is when you asked for 2 questions, they added the question
you
because
think
they
they
were
added?
going to do the rock question because we talked about.
Were they? You
snoozing
sure?
the
You
alarm.
think?
That's my guess.
I think I was.
So
I think I'm ahead by
this-
2.
I think the second to last one, I got blowfish in there, and that was a quick one.
Yeah, but I think
I
I'm
felt
ahead
like-
by 2.
It might be.
You guys are assuming these are all 1 point questions.
Yeah, it's going to be really annoying when Marquez winds up winning this.
Stop hitting your buttons.
I'm not. Oh,
Sorry.
I didn't hit mine. It's red for no reason. Mine's over there. I didn't do it.
I got be touching it.
It wasn't me.
Guys, it's happening. We have
Sorry.
a victor.
I'm just stretching.
Sick.
Nobody named Victor works here.
That's what you think.
Oh.
But there's actually someone named Victor at this table right now.
Oh.
Do we have a party hat out?
He's been playing this game for a long time. And I think it's been a long time coming for this.
No way.
Yahweh.
No way.
No.
It happened.
If you're hyping me up,
The
it's
winner-
not me. I'm gonna cry.
Of Waveform Trivia Extravaganza 2024 is
David.
Andrew Manganelli. Wow. Andrew beat David by a single point. 1 point.
He carried the one. He carried the one.
He carried the one.
He did carry the one. That was actually impressive.
Well played.
Wow,
Carried
he
the
carried
one.
the one.
You
I
really
just want to say
carried.
the last time this hat was used was a studio channel I won as well, and then Marquez
also
crumpled
true.
it. And then Marquez crumpled it up.
I did.
Would you like to do the honors?
I would love to. Thanks for watching the studio episode. I hope you enjoyed the
Waveform episode.
the Waveform Trivia Extravaganza, where the points kind of eventually do matter. We've been your hosts, Marquez.
Andrew,
And
the
David.
winner, and David.
Ellis. Adam.
Waveform is produced by Ellis and Adam. We are part of the Vox Media Podcast Network, and our intro-outro music was made by Vane Still.